Welcome to the Pompy Show. I'm your host, Vamcad. I'm with my co-host, Hell Heaven. And we're in this bitch with fucking Zootzie, bro. Going crazy. And CJ808 will come later. Oh, what the fuck, bro? I just summoned, bro.
Bond.
Wait, let me turn on my camera. Give me a moment. Hold on.
Sure.
Bro, let me turn on the lights
bro. I
and shit.
just summoned.
Bond, bro. What the fuck?
Oh my god, bro. That's just how CJ be, bro.
Alright, we about to go crazy. Watch this. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Whoa, that's tripping me out. That's fire,
For real. I just made him crash.
bro. Alright.
I gotta learn how to do that shit, bro. That green screen shit, bro.
Bro, I can give you the green.
No.
You need to buy. Do you have Discord Nitro?
Oh, I do.
You can do it.
Hold up, let me do that shit.
I'll send you. Or do you have it already?
I don't have it.
You have to upload it as a GIF.
Oh, word.
I'm gonna send it to you though.
So I'm gonna take a screenshot.
Alright, I sent you that. What's the word though? What's happening?
Down about that, John.
Boy, looking fly. Bro.
Fly out here, you know what I mean?
Man got the velocity on.
When did y'all start getting into music? Like, how long ago?
Shit, 3 years ago.
I started like getting into music, like making it, or just interested in it.
Just like I don't know. Yeah. So, what was like your early influences like to make you get into it? I guess.
Oh right, I'm saying, like music been around since obviously I was a kid. Like I used to listen to music a lot. My most early influences would have been like Soldier Boy and like a lot of the grime stuff because I'm from the UK and that. So like, I'd say like a lot of like Dizzy Rascal, like from memory, like you know those songs that you hear and you think that they're really famous when because you're hearing it because you remember it from when you're a kid, but then like years later, you find out it's like not famous. It's like really niche. And you're like, I thought that shit was famous. It's like nah, just because it's like a cultural thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of songs here that I think are mad famous. If I showed you guys, you'd be like, I don't know it. But to me, that's like one of the biggest songs of like the 2000s. But nah. So it's just a bunch of like like obscure UK music, like grime music and that mixed with like Soldier Boy and like you know like that kind of like Pusha T type era stuff, like that kind of era. Yeah. That was my first time really remembering listening to music. Yeah. No, also like soca music, like bossa nova, like South American music, because me and Zootzie Trinidadian, so like we
Oh yeah.
like you know that background to stuff. Yeah.
Were y'all into like any like bands, or was it just like strictly like the like you said, like the cultural influences and then
for me, yeah, nah, I wasn't really into bands as a kid. I didn't like rock music too much. Like I was like I would listen to it like sometimes, but I was never crazy into it. I liked like some of the punk songs, like literally because my influence of rock music was like Tony Hawk Pro Skater. So I played a lot of video games. Do you know what I'm saying? So like I would listen to like and like Skate Free and that. Like it was really just skateboarding games. I'd only hear rock music. And then like I was like, maybe I should just like search into like what kind of like because to me it was rock music. Like even if it was punk, I just in my head you just think it's rock. Like you don't know the subgenres and that. And I just started to get clued up on it. I'm not like the most clued up on it, but I understand like the difference between like a rock song and a fucking metal song. You know what I'm saying? Like I get the difference now. So like, but for me,
Yeah, I used to.
I'm not super into. I'm mostly into punk music in that old like 80s punk where like the song's 30 seconds type shit. But it's just insane. Like I really like that type of stuff.
and like Black Flag shit.
Black Flag, all my days. And this is one. What are they called? I could tell you the name of the Descendants. That's it. You know the Descendants. Yeah, like I like them a lot, like that type of stuff. But mostly I'm into electronic music, like I said, like the UK electronic scene, like you know, like liquid drum and bass, garage and house, and that's more my thing. If it's not rap music, that's more. Cause I like futuristic shit. Like you
Yeah.
already know, like so.
It's trippy. It's cool.
What's you, Zootzie?
Shit, I was like in terms of like bands and shit, I never really knew like emo music here and there.
The bro just cut off.
What happened,
Bro got trashy ass Wi-Fi. Bro, I'm gonna FaceTime his ass. Shit. Let me call him.
His shit probably bugged out. That was crazy.
Well, my shit just
Oh.
shit just crashed.
Nah, your shit crashed.
Rewind a bit.
Bro!
Oh, bro, P.
Shot, bro.
No.
Bro,
His
P.
Wi-Fi usually not this bad though. Like we be calling all the time. He never really has bad Wi-Fi. I don't know what's going on.
Should we switch to an Instagram call?
Nah, I think
How
we're gonna
would
straight.
be able to? I don't know if I'd be able to record
Nah.
that.
You can stream it. You can stream it on the browser on Instagram.
Is your shit good? Do you need an Ethernet cable?
It's some, bro.
All right, let's just keep it going. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, I just said
What's the question
fucking
again,
like
man?
I said like I used to listen to emo shit, but for the most part, I really don't fuck with bands though. Like I fuck with that some nights I wake up. That's in my band. I forget who that is though, but
Yeah.
I fuck with all types of music type shit. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Really, I just don't. I just look more into rap primarily, you know, because I just fuck with rap the most.
Yeah.
I'm open to anything really, like jazz, like all of that shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm
What kind
more
of
of a
collectives or
jazz
music groups
guy,
are you
so-
into then?
Jazz is quite nice. I like jazz.
Oh, what was the question?
What kind of like collectives or music groups are you into then? Like rap groups?
Oh, rap groups. I like YSL. I like Young. I've been fucking with a lot of Young Thug and Gunna as of recent, and I fuck with fucking. I don't know, bro. Like YSL is probably one of my main ones because it's just a lot of talented musicians that are like fire with like flows like Gunna and shit. Like, you know what I mean?
You like Gunna's new album?
Yeah, that shit was fucking crazy, bro. That shit's better than Pink Tape, to be honest. Like way better.
Pink Tape was really random. That John was random as fuck.
It's very subpar for what like he was hyping up. I would say.
Well,
Yeah.
apparently he dropped his
Yeah,
something.
good songs.
Apparently that was like a precursor, like kind of throwaway album or something. That's what he was.
Yeah.
Like, this was just like some bullshit. But it was so random though. Like I've never seen an album ever drop like that. Like
The baby
like,
metal shit.
people don't care about like cohesiveness and like like usually like
Facts, bro. You be listening to a hard ass like rap shit, like him going crazy, and then next is like fucking like my soul. Like, you know what I mean?
I
Like,
realized. No, but I realized though because that shit really sells though. Because like you could be sitting there with like some white shorty, she don't like rap music, and then she'll be like, "Have you heard that Pink Tape, Baby Metal?" I'm like, "Who the fuck is?" I don't know that Baby Metal guy is. I know him now because he made songs with Uzi, but I didn't know who he was because
I knew who he was. It was like a
rap, you know what I mean?
Japanese. It was popular back then, type shit.
Oh, for real, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying though. But
Yeah.
like, that's what they do. They just like there's people who are sitting there and they're like, "How do we like make the most money possible off this shit?" And they don't care about if it's actually a cohesive piece of music.
Baby Metal's
They
cool.
literally just want to blow it up, like. So it's like they're lucky, just like fuck cohesive albums now. Just like just get certain names and get certain people in and come like. Because it was like a rage album, then it went to rock music. I've never seen that in my life. Like it was weird. Like
You like that one System of a Down song? It was like awkward.
Oh, that was so ass, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So ass.
I genuinely thought that like because I was listening to SoundCloud, I thought like when like a random related track plays, I thought it was like a random Uzi song or like a. I was just like, what is this? Like this is no way. This is the same album.
You started.
How long was the
showing-
album too?
You said what?
How many songs was like? Was that like 20 songs or something? That was really long. It felt long.
It was quite long, bro. It was like a
Mm.
lot of it was just like rage.
Yeah,
Which rage is really good.
I don't need to hear Uzi on Rage.
Uzi on rage is just like it doesn't seem. Yeah, it's not necessary.
Yeah, you don't need to do that because like everybody does Rage right now.
Indeed.
Like,
Who are y'all's like favorite artists in the scene right now?
The scene like underground SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Zootzie.
CJ808, bro. CJ808.
Nah, in the serious though, like on some serious shit, like Zootzie. Like Zootzie's my favorite artist because I came into this shit not knowing anyone. Like I was just making Lucky type beats on YouTube. I got put into Nova Gang through like Easy Man Problem, and for me genuinely like I came into the scene and I looked at everybody in the scene because I didn't know anybody. I listened to everyone, and Zootzie was like my favorite artist. Like he was like so I was in VC with him, and I wasn't fanning out, but I was like really watching how I move because I was trying to make music with him. I wasn't trying to like come across as like a fan because like I already know how it is. Like I don't want to come across like weird or nothing. Like be like let's make music off rip, but like that was low key my plan. I was like, bro, I really need to work with this guy type. And in the scene is Zootzie for me. Like
I feel with CJ. I feel with CJ as my top artist as well, just because of how he develops, like, and he just has that natural feel for rhythm. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
I feel like me and CJ think alike. You know, we have very similar thought process when it comes to like rap music primarily. You know what I mean?
What about
not definitely the workflow's nice too.
Oh yeah.
A work ethic, bro. CJ's actually like a big factor in why my work ethic is the way it is now. Cause I peeped how he was grinding type shit with beats and shit. So it's like,
Yeah.
he kind of made music fun for me type shit.
How did y'all get put into Nova?
When I joined Nova, it was back in 2019, like somewhere like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like it was early on, before a lot of shit. But I joined the same time as Quinn, and like, you know what I mean? Quinn wasn't even like, we was all going up. Like, it was a very early stage of everybody's like
Stage of history.
music.
I didn't even know about the scene at this point. I was
It was.
like, making beats at that point.
I knew about Nova Gang like as soon as they came up in the scene because I've been part of this area, like this group community for like a while, like you know what I mean, type shit. So I've seen like a lot of artists come up, like CJ, Ways, like I've seen Static, Xavier, So Bass, like
That's my era right there, like Xavier. Like,
yeah,
that's
like
where
so.
I came from. That's
Really, I was like. I was making my own collective. It was called Losers Club, but like I wasn't really. It was like to a point where it's like I low-key just wasn't trying to run a team, like you know what I mean.
I get what you mean.
So I was like,
it's a commitment.
eventually we just it just stopped, and then I was like, I fought with most of these niggas in Nova Gang, so I wanted to like see what was going on with that, and I ended up fucking with a lot of them. And that's a lot of my bros, you know what I mean.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's a group of friends, bro. Like people, like a lot of these collectors, like they're not friends in these collectors, bro. It's just
a work relationship.
It's just and sometimes it's not even work though. It's just like they're just in group chats, just fucking around. But like,
chatting, bro. Nothing.
But like,
straight chatting.
But yeah, straight chatting, mate, chatting shit. But like seriously though, like, bro, like. Nova's different because I think because people who was chatting are not in that bitch no more. It's people who are only on work shit. You know what I mean? Like it's because bro, that collector's been around for what 5 years now, 4 years, years. Like so it's so there's a point where like because bro, we're 19, 20s, 21 and that like we don't have time to be chatting, bro. Like you know what I mean? Like we're not like 14 and shit. Like. And if you're 19, 20, 21 making music, bro, you're probably making it for the love of the music, not for just like I'm bored in my house and I've got free time from high school when I finished. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of what it's like for a lot of these kids. Like, but like some of them, you'll see they just won't make music and they'll go have a normal life and just fucking I don't know, like work a job at like Walmart or whatever the fuck they're gonna do. You know what I mean? Or go to university and just forget about music. Yeah. And I feel like with Nova. It's like a friendship group, and we actually like grown with each other. Like I've known them not as long as other people. I've known them since late 2020. It's still a decent amount of time, but it's not as early as like Zootzie. I was never there for that 2019. But I essentially joined just because I was just making cold beats. Like I was making the style with my boy Keith at the point, the 2K3 like sound. I didn't know it was called 2K3 at the point, but I was just making those beats and posting on YouTube, labeling it Lucky type beats because it was like, a little bit of the influence was Lucky, like an Ugly Friend and Brent Rambo and stuff.
Yeah.
Yzma Problem, the collective owner, found me and put me in Nova Gang, based off one beat I made. I made it. Somebody gave me Problem stolen kit back in the day, and I was scared to tell them because I was like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like I was like, because I didn't know them like that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even on shit. It wasn't even on no fan shit. It was more so just like, out of respect. You know what I mean? I was like, fuck. But then I was like, look, I made a really hard beat on that, like from one of the samples, and I flipped it.
It was the producer code, bro. That was a producer code of content.
Yeah, pretty much Yzma heard it. Yzma didn't give a fuck because they were like, yeah, you're cool and the beat's cool. And then I gave Yzma credit on it because it was like their sample, but I flipped it and it became the Tweak Anthem beat for Waze. If you know that song. Yeah. And then that beat got me in Nova Gang. That was the first time I got put into the scene. Literally that beat, and I was in the VC, and then Yzma was like, how do you want to join Yzma or Waze? Waze said it maybe. Was like, do you want to just join Nova? And I thought they was trolling me. I was like, because I only heard about Nova a week before this situation. I knew about EXO and Zootzie and all that, and I sent EXO beats. EXO was like, nah, these beats is not hitting. And then I joined Nova, and then people was looking like, this guy has no like credibility, because I didn't have any placements. Like I literally had, I just had a Yen 5K placement. If you know who that is, I don't know. You see, that's what I'm saying. It's a different scene, because I'm old enough. I've seen a different scene. Like this is like Zanman, Shorty, like fucking Lil Zelly, Tony Snow. You know what I'm saying? That side of shit. Yen 5K is on that side. So like they don't give a fuck about Yen 5K. They want to hear me get like a Glaive placement or something at that point. You know what I mean? Like they're trying to Saturn placement or something. So yeah, so they were just like what the fuck? But then I started showing them beats, like, because only Ways had probably heard my beats, so I started showing them the 2K3 shit and just like all the beats I was making, and then they were like, you got it. Like I got like respect from that, because I was grinding. I'd make beats every day to prove a point. And if you check that 2020 to 2021, I was sending beats to mad people and just grinding like that, like just to prove a point. You know what I mean? Just to solidify a name. So like that's what it was like for me in that, like that's kind of how I came in. It was just strictly off just like the beats, and then I started to grinding that shit. Yeah,
I respect that, man.
What are your guys' like biggest cosigns or placements? Like just like somebody that like fucks with you and you're like, how the fuck?
Biggest cosign.
Do Up Kane, bro. Do Up Kane bought me, like helped me buy a PC.
What?
Exactly.
The PC I'm using right now, Do Up Kane helped pay for it.
What? Is there a story behind this?
I was just making beats on my trashy PC, and then I like sampled like the sample, and I like mean S1 flipped it. Or no, S1 added a bell or something, and like an 808. But I pretty much done the bulk of that shit. I was like, I flipped it because what happened was my PC was, my laptop was running out. Like it was like it'd be on for 10-15 minutes and it would die. And I was like, so what I'd do is I'd speed run beats in 10-15 minutes. No, bro, I'm telling you, bro, I was grinding, because bro, up until this year, all the beats I made up until before 2023 or late 22 were mostly samples, or they were like just like low quality melodies, because my PC couldn't run I couldn't run VSTs. So I've been making beats since 2017 using samples only and or trashy melodies. Like, so I was using effect plugins mostly to flip shit. So like I was like, bro, I was using Portal before a lot of people in the scene. Like a lot of people use Portal now, like in the scene, or heard about it in 2020, like from when I was using it. Because I used to screen share in VCs, and people used to see that shit. So like, because I had to do it. Like I had to like do my research and like find shit that would like work on my PC, my laptop at the point. But what happened was, my laptop was getting really bad, and this was like late 22. So what I'd done is I sold a drum kit to get money, like in 2022. I was like, let me just really just go all out. So I sold a drum kit, and then what happened was I was speed running beats with S1. So what I'd do is I'd start a beat, and then I would send the zip to him so he could like finish and lay it out. And that's the only time, like, there was only a point in 22 for a part where I just was only making beats for him because my PC just was too slow to, like, it would just turn off. So what ends up happening is I send S1 the this zip, he sends it back. He sends it to Do Up Kane. Do Up Kane hops on it, and it's out now. It's called New Post Malone. That was cool because it's like I literally grew up listening to Do Up Kane. Like, that was like insane to me. And then also he was like, send me more beats and shit. I was like, I can't. And then he's like, why? I'm like, my PC died. And he was like, how much you need? I was like, I'm almost there. I just sold a drum kit. I only need 200. He just sent me 200 like that. I was like, appreciate it. And then, yeah, so that probably was like a cool moment. The best, like, in regards to like co-signery, if you want to call it that.
That's sick as fuck.
I guess the biggest cosign would have to be when I linked up with because I do fuck with y'all fuck with High C.
I fuck with High C so heavy, bro.
Bro, I guess the funniest fucking cosign I have, bro, is when I had a show and I was on it with High C, Capo, Vasto, people like that type stuff.
Yeah.
And before, I think the night or 2 nights before, one of my friends, there was like, y'all trying to hang out or some shit, you know what I mean? And then High C was there, right? So I was just like, we just chilling type shit, kicking shit, kicking shit, like smoking and shit. I never said like I made music.
Yeah.
I don't know. We were just low key just chilling, bro. So I was just like vibing type shit. And then the next day, I performed, and we went crazy type shit. And he was like, bro, I didn't even know you made fucking music, bro. I was like, wait, what? I forgot to say that, bro. I forgot to say that shit, bro. I was like, he was like, bro. He's like, yeah, you go.
Killing the stage.
Yeah, he was like, yo. He's like, yo, you go hard, bro. I was like, bro, appreciate that shit, bro. Like, so
yeah,
man. Gotta lock in with him now.
Imagine High C, because bro, I spoke to High C, like, we talk about, but this is the issue, bro. Me and High C, we talk about making music, or we talk sometime, and then it just doesn't come into fruition. Like, that be happening with a lot of people, and it's frustrating. But like, I understand, cause like, yeah, we spoke a couple of times. I didn't really, because it's some people probably come in on him on some actual genuine fan shit, but like, I'm really not. You know what I mean? I'm a fan of his music. Don't get me wrong. There's no
not like a super fan. I get
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was just like, let's make music, and we just spoke about shit. Like, I just popped up to him like he was like my boy at times, and he would reply in that. Do you know what I mean? Like, cause I'm just that type of guy. Like,
yeah.
So like, what ends up happening is like, what was I gonna say? Fuck. Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, nah. So essentially, what'd you call it? High C. I fuck with him heavy. I was just thinking, like, imagine High C like a Zootzie song with High C. I feel like that would actually be sick, because like, I don't know. I'm just thinking about my head, because they both have a similar kind of like speed of like rapping. That shit would actually go.
Yeah, man.
I agree.
Hopefully we lock in soon. Type shit.
Yeah, I want to lock in with him as well. That's what I was about to say. Really, was like, it's almost happened. I really want to lock in with him. He's one of the main people. Like, if I actually had to like imagine, like, right now to make a song, it would be High C. Cause that tape he dropped like 7 months ago. That's probably one of the best tapes I've heard by like anybody on SoundCloud in recent past year.
That's true.
Or genuinely a year. Like, it's actually a really solid tape. Like, almost every song there went up. Like, no misses. Like, genuinely, like, no misses. See if it was longer. See if it was a longer, like, see if it was like a Lucky size of like Lucky Freeway Free. I'd rate it up there like Lucky Freeway Free. Or like a Lucky Watch My Back. If it had like that much songs, I'd put it up there.
That's
like, it's a SoundCloud classic, but it's not like, it's like a short and sweet one. It's not like, yeah. But if it was like larger though, that shit would have been like a real classic. That's his best music though. He seems to be getting better.
He gets better every drop, I feel like.
Yeah, genuinely.
Agree.
And that's a rarity for like or people on SoundCloud.
Those old RCB flows are crazy though.
Yeah.
Do y'all fuck with So Evil Boys?
Hmm?
So Evil Boys?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I
Fuck with
listen
Chris
to
Too Easy.
yeah, it's mostly Chris Too Easy for me. Yeah.
That's someone who I found out about as soon as I joined Nova Gang.
Yeah.
Is he was Chris Too Easy was OG in Nova Gang. He definitely OG rank in Nova Gang.
100%.
He's always been hard to me.
Yeah, nah, I mess with Chris Too Easy. He messes with me. Like he's good. He's a good artist. Like
Yeah. I remember I linked up with him recently in New York, bro. He's cool dude.
Oh fuck, were
Chris
you in
Perkins.
were you in that music video that he posted? I think that was like for a show, bro. He filmed a music video and like
Oh no, I wasn't in that one.
it was a DJ exclusive, I think.
I know which one you're talking about. Nah, I think I probably left before that.
That shit was crazy. How many times have you like linked up with people in the scene, like IRL type shit?
Bro, it's crazy because I used to be able to count that, but like, but like this year alone, bro, I actually don't know because that New York link, like, I met so many people that I had knew, so many years ago type shit. It was crazy, it was surreal, bro. But
what was like the craziest dab up moment? Where you're like, am I really dabbing up this fucking person right now?
Bro, probably Dalton. Y'all know Dalton or?
I think so, bro.
But in terms of people you know Angelus.
Yeah.
Bro, I've known Angelus for so long, bro. Like, I've known him since he was just a producer and he didn't make art. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember this.
I remember when he, like, so that definitely meant a lot because he was in my collective too. So like, he's like very OG to me in terms of like this scene. So that's probably the craziest one I say, just because of history alone.
I don't even know for me who the fuck that'd be. I've really not linked. I met KC3. I've not met that much people, to be honest. Like, oh no, I met Xavier.
Oh yeah, you linked with Xavier.
That's the only person from the scene I met was Xavier. I went in his grandma's house, which was his house at the point.
Where I was seeing a picture of you two together.
Oh yeah. That was like 2021.
That link up was legendary, and that flick.
That link up is goated, bro. And you know what's funny as fuck? I went off a plane. I was only in New York for 4 hours. I went off a plane. I was with Fragger. You know Fragger? Maybe not. I was with Fragger. Fragger was like, I told Zay, like, bro, I'm only here for a couple hours. Let's just link up. Like, let's just like. There's a music video that I recorded for a song. Me and Xavier is like, we shot a video. Like it's like on like Fragger's Android, which is like broken and shit, and it's like proper fucked. But it's me and Zabe, like you know where the flick up that, you know where I'm wearing the Seraph shirt, the forwards backwards tee, the red one, yeah, it was there. We shot a video like there, but I never released it. But we have a video shot. But yeah, that's last time I ever linked up with Zabe. That was summer 21.
That's it. It was fun.
Yeah, nah. Like, if I was out in New York, bro, I'd be out popping out to every single thing. I would have been out there to everything. New York is it's just because I live in the UK, like. But the plan is at some point, you know, to like definitely pop out there, like, you know, because I got people in Las Vegas too that I could, you know what I mean, like, go out to see.
This guy lives right here, bro.
Oh, for real? We're in Las Vegas.
Yeah. I stay in like Henderson though.
Oh, I don't know where my boy lives, but I might be planning to like pop out there like next year. Like I might get a little stint out there.
Don't come in the summer. Do not come in the summer.
Why? I was gonna come this summer. I was gonna be there like
No.
For why?
It's like 110 degrees out here, bro.
Bro, I thought you were gonna say like people start shooting shit or something. I thought it was gonna be some crazy shit.
That too. That is not get out here during the summer. Do not come out here during the summer.
Okay,
because when it get hot, it get hot type shit.
Hot, yeah, nah.
Serious. People, bro.
Yeah, now people get thirsty and that they start just acting up.
Yeah.
The same way in Chicago too.
Yeah.
Too many thirsty homeless people here that want my money.
Yeah.
Is there any like I don't know like music scenes that you guys are like, man, this shit fucking sucks, or are you like supportive of like mostly everything?
I'm supportive of mostly everything. I listen with an open-minded view, of course.
I listen to
Yeah.
with open-minded view, but honestly, I could be known to be an elitist.
Everyone has
You
their
know,
preferences though,
I,
type shit. Like,
I'm
you know,
honestly
if I hear something and I don't like it, like, I don't like it. Like,
Have you
When
tapped
it
into
comes-
the witch house or the fucking shoegaze like whole scene? Have you tapped into any of that?
people saying that
I
I sound
haven't.
like shoegaze. I'm like, what the fuck? People used to say I
Like
sounded like
Quanic,
Slade 2 years ago.
like
I don't even
Quanic.
know what shoegaze is.
It's like a subgenre
Is,
of rock.
isn't it like acid, like kind of like acid rock? Am I tripping? Is it like similar to that? Is it like kind of
It's
trippy,
similar,
like
I can hear
yeah,
it.
like
Similar.
yeah,
Similar.
yeah? No, shoegaze is cool. People say my melodies sound like shoegaze, but I think it's just because I use like phasers and flangers probably.
Yeah,
And like they probably use wah wah pedals, which is vibration, wobble wobble, like
Yeah. It's all distortion.
yeah, distortion too. I don't even use distortion like that though. That's the weird part. So I don't know where they get shoegaze from.
Hmm.
But yeah, nah, like I don't really listen to shoegaze. Like, and honestly, like
Yeah,
I
I haven't
I
delved
used
into
to
it yet.
I used to when I was younger listen to like a wider range of music. As I've got, pardon me.
God bless.
Yeah, God bless. Yeah, as like over time, I started to like narrow my my pretty much my palette. Not like in a bad way, just like I don't know. I like to. I've got more of a niche now. I think it's because I found my like sound more and understand myself more.
I understand that.
So like for me, I'm mostly into just like jazzy electronic shit.
Hell yeah. Have y'all tapped into like Quanic and shit?
I know of Cornic, but I don't listen to Cornic.
I haven't heard his new stuff. I heard a song or two.
Yeah, like 2020, I heard of them. But not their new stuff. Are they doing shoegaze?
Yeah, they're doing a lot of shoegaze. Kind of going crazy right now with one song. It's like
Oh, for real?
1 million plays or something close to that. Something crazy.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I hope those royalties is treating them well. Or them well. But would you call it pretty much like I'd say like I don't know, I feel like I'm in a kind of like an echo chamber, not in a bad way, just like just not really like like I'm just kind of like focused on my own shit.
You fuck with what you want to fuck with.
Yeah.
You have a certain thing that you want to listen to make you feel good, bro. Everybody has that.
Yeah, it's a focus thing too, because if you really like start to like look around the everything too much, it starts to like eat away at your own like set like individual self.
I feel like you can always, like, even if you don't focus something, you can always tell like what the appeal is, or like
I agree.
if you're like open minded, you can always be like, okay, I can see.
Yeah, I see the appeal. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
How do y'all feel about like the upper echelon of the underground, like the Slave World shit and the fucking like Jace?
Bruh, I've been like,
I think it's legendary.
Yeah, I remember seeing like Summers when he would like really started kicking off with like Prelude and all that.
Yeah.
Like fake it, like with the fake, the OD and all that stuff. Like I watched that whole storyline.
Fight where he fucking fought the fan.
Yeah, but that whole shit.
I remember Gabby.
What's his name? What was his name, bro? His name was fucking. What was his name? His name was like the Slay World. He had a name, bro, like Slay World Destroyer or some shit.
Yes, bro. When he made a video on his story, he was like, "I hacked your fucking Instagram account."
Oh nah, I feel like I remember that.
Get your ass.
Wait, is he an Indian kid or something? Was he Indian?
Yeah, he was like.
Yeah, I swear, and he was saying the N-word, he's like nigga or some shit. Like I swear he was saying that. Yeah, but that shit was I remember that, bro. That was actually saying, and then Summers was like cussing him back. Like he's going off.
Bro.
A separate video, and then they met up, and everybody. I talked to somebody about that fight on the podcast, and they're like, that shit's fake. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it was fake. 'Cause he was faking a lot. There's a lot of like Slay World fake shit back in the day.
Nah, yeah, bro. The beginning of the
It
fake
was on
shit in the
TV.
underground, the upper echelon, I'd say, like the beginning, like their inspo from that is because of Wyland. Like, you know what I mean? Like Wyland was popularized that in the underground, like faking like arrests and like
The clone shit.
the
Yeah,
fake
that's where
tits.
you got. That's where you got Dick Jack and them doing that shit now.
And then on
Like the first.
fucking, the fake mugshot.
Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? He really started that, I'd say.
Or he just straight up shot someone
Just
on a video.
foolery, just being a
Said
fool.
what?
One video, he just straight up just shot someone. Like, that was just the video. He just straight up fucking shot someone.
Oh
I never seen that shit.
That was just the whole video.
Bro, for me, like when I think of like summers like on BS, I just think of the Gabby situation. Bro, Gabby
He
Jones.
went on no jumper. Somebody FaceTimed him, put the fucking phone like this to the mic.
That was the craziest shit, bro.
That was insane.
That shit wasn't. It's crazy because that shit wasn't even fake, bro. That shit was real.
That was no, but you could tell when it's real though. Like that Gabby shit is like, bro. I know some shorties that act out like that. There's some real girls who just are tweaks, bro. Like BPD ridden, like
Dude.
they just be off it, bro.
Dude.
How do y'all feel about like cats, bro?
Cats.
That's cold as fuck.
I like dogs.
Yeah. Like,
I'm trying to get a
like
cat, to be honest.
I'm not fucking with cats, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a dog guy.
Hey, wait, hold up. Why they got the goat on the camera though?
Bro.
He's just waking up.
I got that dog in me.
Oh god.
Yeah, I fuck with cats, bro. I don't know, bro. I had a dog growing up, but she was like fat. She was cool. There's nothing against fat dogs, but like, bro, it didn't seem like a dog to me, bro. I don't know how to explain it, bro.
Like he was just kind of like walking.
Yeah, like the
eating,
dog wasn't really barking.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like he just wasn't wild enough type.
Yeah, type shit.
Like you know, you need a dog to be a little bit like wild to be
Yeah.
fun. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like that's why I don't fuck with cats because it's like, bro, they're just like actually like they're soft
Lazy.
as fuck. Like I'm not fucking with them. Like
The cats are so
They be on that chill shit, bro. They just be walking
They
about.
just, they like too nonchalant.
Oh god.
They could- They'd be like emotionally manipulative and shit. I'm telling you.
emotionally manipulative.
Bro, cats do be doing that shit though. Like they really
Bro,
do
yeah.
that. Like,
Like they be trying to manipulate the fuck out of the situation. They know what they're up to, bro. They're tripping. Dogs don't be thinking shit other than like that's my homie. I'm gonna protect him. Like,
Yeah,
they
they're
just-
just like yeah, that's bro.
that's
Yeah,
like
they
a
like
man's
it.
best
It would
friend
be
type
sick
shit.
to have like a vicious ass dog. He's just vicious as fuck, but like to you he's chill. Like he's like this.
I do want a big dog,
That's what I'm saying. That'd be hard as fuck. That's what I'm saying.
a
Like,
Rottweiler or
your friends
something.
come in, you're like, don't worry, he don't bite, but he just played.
Yeah, he's just like so like big.
You always have that one guy who does that though in the crib, and the dog be like snarling at you, and you're like, nah, that dog looks nuts.
Bro, y'all want to hear a story, bro?
Hell yeah.
About this story about me and the dog, like me and my friend dog, bro. We was walking, right. He has the biggest fucking dog, like it's a pit bull, like that shit is huge, and he got that shit like on a chain, like metal chain, or like a leash, right? So we was walking like at night. I think we was like smoking or some shit, and we just like went on a walk type shit, right? And like we was walking by, and it was like a train, like fly, like I think it was like going by or something. He's like, all of a sudden, bro, hold this real quick. I'm like, wait, what? I got this shit in my hands, bro. nigga go over, climb the fence, and start running that way. And then and then the dog, I'll hold that bit, bro. I don't hold that bitch for longer than 2 milliseconds, bro. I just started getting tugged across the. I didn't fall though, but that shit was fucking crazy.
But I had to go like Miles Morales or some shit, just animated, like flying around and shit, like.
I was like, what the fuck, bro? That shit was crazy though.
Ass dog for no reason.
That shit probably looked animated as fuck.
Oh god, I was like doing the skipping animation. I was,
Like bro, that's what I'm saying, on some Miles Morales shit, like it's choppy as fuck, like.
Fucking, I went to the
Crazy.
zoo like last week, bro, and that shit was depressing, man. I was like, fuck. Like this elephant was like doing tricks and shit.
oh my god,
He was
bro, it's crazy because. Oh, my fault.
Go ahead,
Keep
no,
going.
no,
My
go
fault.
ahead,
No, because my. No, keep going. No, keep going.
go
Keep
ahead.
going.
But he
My
was
fault. I
doing
didn't mean to
tricks and
interrupt.
shit. He was like, I don't know how to to explain. He was like going up on his feet, but like you could tell, bro, that he was only doing that shit because like he was trained to do.
But they
that
telling him to
shit.
do that shit,
Yeah,
bro. That shit's
that
whack,
shit-
bro.
Bro
I
needs his
was about
own
to say,
bike.
bro, it's crazy because my friend, you know Doxia?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah, that's my bro. You know what I mean? So he actually went to the zoo yesterday. Type shit. He went to the zoo yesterday. He was just talking about like, damn, it's fucked up. They had the polar bear out in the sun, bro.
Oh hell no.
I was like,
Bro needs some ice. Like he's
he was like,
overheating.
oh god, bro. Like they probably like blew some air on him, but like,
No, that's not kind.
but, like, come
No,
on.
serious.
Yeah.
Bro, what's up with this guy though? Why he did you see how he looked before he crashed?
No, what was he looking like?
Bro, he was like this, he's like his eyes was like wide as
That's probably how it really was when he was there.
Tell me what happened.
So let Rooney
I would be
outside.
looking the same way at a polar bear like that, bro. I'd be like,
Bro, there was polar bears at the zoo that I went to, bro, and they just weren't like they weren't coming to the glass because like it's hella hot outside, bro. Cause like I live in Seattle, bro, so it's like decent over here. It's like 80 degrees, bro. So these like polar bears are not
Fuck
used to
that
that.
polar bears out there. What?
fucked up. man.
What, bro?
Why do they?
Bro, you're genuinely fucking tweaking right now. Like,
What's
are you
going
talking,
on?
Like in the wild?
No, you.
Oh wait, is he saying
You
something?
live in Seattle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was like, bro, why is there polar bears out there? And I was like,
Oh,
fuck yo, bro.
No.
oh
No, you're
word.
talking like in the wild, or you're like, what, bro?
No, like in the fucking zoo. Why do they keep polar bears there? It's hot as fuck.
I don't even know, bro. I feel like
That's
it's stupid.
fucked up.
They had just like some weird animals too. They had like porcupines. Like, who the fuck wants to see a porcupine on some real shit?
Yeah, bro, I literally see those when I go outside.
You just like have them around you.
Yeah, like well, not really like a lot, cause like, what do you call it? A lot of the wildlife, there's not a lot of biodiversity as there used to be, but like when I was younger and that, you know, like you see one, you know, like if you really was looking for one, like if you really went, if I cared to go outside, I could probably find one type of deal.
Yeah.
Like, you just go in a forest and walk around, you might find one.
I lived in Philadelphia, like Pennsylvania,
Mhm.
outside of Philly,
Yeah.
and bro, there was hella deers. There's like hella deers and like squirrels, of course. I remember I was in my crib, right?
Oh yeah.
In the back, and I was like chilling, bro, like, you know, type shit, just normal day. I walk out, I see 3 deer in my backyard chilling, bro. I'm like,
Bro, it's
bro,
like
what the
that
fuck?
out there. Cause I went out there in 21, and my family like got a house out there, like extended family.
Type shit.
I was out there and it's actually like so cool. Like people, like I don't know how to explain it. Like it's like the most like richest place I've seen in my life. Like
Oh, fuck.
like
It's like forest and shit.
bro, yeah, it's like forests and then like these big ass houses. Like bro, I'm from the UK. Houses are small and they're all connected. Over there, it's like everybody's got their own land, like properly their own land, and like they don't have like fences. Like it's all like open. Like there was no fences
is
between people's land. It was weird, and it was like there was like their back garden was like a forest, and then there was like deer in the back garden. And,
Bro, it's crazy because I was raised there.
yeah.
Because I was raised there, it seemed like nothing to me, but now you say it, like, from your perspective, I'm like, damn, that must be crazy.
I went there, I was just like, what the fuck am I?
Because
Like, what is this?
I'd be at my relatives' houses and shit, and they'd be like, their backyard is literally just forest, bro. I'm like,
I'm just like, bro, why doesn't it end? Like,
oh god, bro, that shit
like-
was like so fun to play with, like to play in as a kid, like
yeah,
just
I
running
could
the
imagine. I
forest.
would have went wild, bro. I would have probably tried to mount a deer, like, seriously.
Oh god, bro, hide and seek was
Nah.
cracked.
Yeah, I can imagine. Bro, there was like snake. I swear there's snakes there too. I'm not sure.
Yeah, the snakes.
There's snakes, yeah. I've never seen snakes. There's like so much wildlife there. Like, it was so nice. Like, I felt so like chill. Like, I actually felt like really relaxed there. Like, I remember being like really happy there. I was like,
I swear, I'm gonna live back in Pennsylvania. Like, yeah, I mean,
bro, we got to
Pennsylvania just go there with it.
We got to cop a Pennsylvania crib and like make a. That'd be hard. Imagine if you made a studio there and like you're on your Kanye West shit. Like,
We in the woods.
it's just like in Pennsylvania, just cooking up like with the deers and shit. That'd be
crazy,
so
bro.
chill. That'd be so relaxing.
That'd be chill as fuck. What kind of movies?
That's
are
goals
you
as fuck.
into?
Hmm?
What kind of movies are you all into? Like, some like, cause like I feel like aesthetic is like a big part of somebody's music career. You feel me?
Yeah.
So like the shit you watch says a lot about like.
Oh, my favorite movies, you said?
Yeah.
Oh well, I like all types of movies, bro. I've been watching a lot of humor movies, like funny movies. Have y'all ever seen How? Have y'all ever seen How High?
Yeah, of
That's
course.
just funny as fuck, bro. I was like, bro. My boy Tay put me onto that. I was like, bro, that shit's funny as hell. But in terms of movies, I like thrillers a lot. I feel like thrillers are always interesting, like some shit that'll open your mind.
I like sci-fi, you know. I like psychological thrillers and sci-fi and stuff because
Oh,
I
yeah.
am, you know, that's my. You can see it from if you look at the image, bro. You know, I feel like that says it in itself. Just everything that I'm on, like the beats and all that. Like you can hear it sounds futuristic. You know, I push that because I really live that. Like video games, clothing. I like avant-garde futuristic stuff. So
What kind of video games
like,
do you fuck with?
I fuck with. Right now I've been playing the OG Futurama PS2 game like a lot for nostalgia
That's
purposes.
fucking cool,
Yeah, like I emulated it, and I like. I mean, nah, I can't even talk about it. Because I'm low-key exposing some shit. Nah, I'm not gonna talk about it too much, but just know I've been just reaping a lot of inspiration from that game, like in many ways. Like,
Hell yeah.
so just know there's some sauce. That's all I gotta say. But nah, genuinely. But yeah, so that game, and then like I'm looking at my games right now. I just be playing a bit of COD just because it's Call of Duty, like just shooting shit. Like it's kind of like when you're not thinking, you just want to just play some. I've been playing 3-on-3 freestyle. Have you ever heard of that game?
Yes, bro.
Me and Zootzie been up like nobody's business, bro.
Is it fun?
You be cooking on that, you know.
Huh?
Oh my god, it is. Like new 2Ks, yeah.
It's fun. I'm gonna get me a new 2K because I've not had 2K since 17 maybe or something. Like really, I'm not bought 2K in years.
23 is pretty ass, bro.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
selling
God,
for like
bro.
$5 on Steam for me right now. So I don't know.
My favorite 2Ks is like 15, 16, 17. And like that's it.
Hell yeah.
Nah, me and
Like-
Zootzie was
No, you said
looking
13?
at the storyline.
No,
of
13's
16.
crazy
He
too,
was
bro.
dying. Remember, he was dying at the storyline. Of 16.
Oh yeah, the 2K16 storyline
Bro,
where
that
bro,
storyline is so funny.
where bro got. I swear, bro. Have you played that in My Career, bro?
They got the
I never
Bro.
played it.
bad on
I watched
Interested.
it.
When I was a kid watching the Spike Lee joint on 2K16, bro. When that nigga died at the end, bro, I swear when I was like, I think I was like 14, I swear I cried, bro. I was like, bro, how they gonna kill my mans, bro?
Bro, the shit that's funny is fucking that game.
Vic Van Leer.
They always like go up to some NBA player and they like talk to him, bro, and then like they get them to like put their voice in the game, and it's always just like
Goofy.
Oh,
Like
God.
it's just hella
Bro, he-
monotone and
bro,
like
he probably-
sad, bro.
Bro, he probably done the craziest scrimmage of all time. He probably just got beaten in the playoffs or some shit.
They got
Like,
him to
and-
record his voice.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're like this manager's like, all right, we've got something for you, bro. I know you just lost like Eastern Conference Finals, or you just got kicked out the first round, but like I know you got swept, but like I know the schedule's tight, but like, bro, we need you to come in and record something for NBA 2K. And he's like, fuck, like, there's
Oh,
a lot
God,
of money,
bro.
bro, like $1 million on the line for that shit. He's like, fuck it, fine, bro. And he just goes and, just records it.
Their recordings be sounding like they 13 feet away from the mic, bro. It's so funny.
But they just don't be giving a fuck, bro. Like,
Yo,
how
fuck
hard
with
is
like
it to just
wrestling?
not? Huh?
Oh fuck yeah, fuck wrestling.
Fuck yeah, I had a feeling that you would fuck with wrestling, bro.
Wrestling's
Bro.
cool. Like, I'm not OD crazy about it, but like, I be enjoying it like a little. I don't like sit there and watch. Like when I was younger, I tried to watch. I got into it for a bit, didn't really like it too much. I used to play the games, and I used to be hella into Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio,
Nah,
that's
that-
fine.
that's
Mysterio's
my-
a goat, bro. He's a goat.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Sure.
that. I know my wrestling though to the degree, to an actual degree. For somebody who's not really into it, like I'm kind of interested in it. I'm not like. I'm not
I take a-
one. You can say that.
I personally take a lot of inspiration from wrestling because, like, when you think about it, WWE is worldwide wrestling entertainment, and like, what is music? Music's entertainment.
Yeah, so-
Like, it's all like
It's
it
an
all
art
comes
form.
like
all art
It all
form,
comes
it's acting.
full circle. So like I be like studying like promos and all that shit because like that shit's
Yeah,
like
it's all the
poetry.
same. It's business, isn't it? It's business and art.
Bro,
Yeah, bro.
give me like
It correlates.
give me like your top 5 favorite wrestlers right
Right
Like
now.
right now or like all time. Like
now. Shit, bro. Both. Fuck it, bro.
oh fuck it. Okay, all time. Just off the top of my head, like freestyle, bro. Like Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock.
Fuck
Yeah.
Who else? Fucking Loki Jeff Hardy. I can't not say Jeff Hardy.
bro.
Undertaker, and then who's the other one? Chris Jericho's funny as fuck.
For sure.
Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
Bro, if I had to pick my all time, because bro, I'm not into it like that, bro. I'd pick. This is not in order. There's not in order. Nah, right. So Rey Mysterio's one though. I can say that. The rest is not in order. Rey Mysterio's definitely one. He's like my guy. Low key Ric Flair, because I found him
Oh, he the
funny as
goat.
fuck.
That's a
He
good
like,
one.
woo! I just found that funny as fuck. Like I was like, but this guy is like old as hell. Like why is he still wrestling? The Rock funny as shit, bro. The Rock is like OG Rock is so funny. That's 3. So I need to get 2 more. Trying to see who else. I'm not gonna say Undertaker. No. Here, Triple H can kind of be funny at times.
Triple H
Like-
definitely.
Triple H funny as hell.
The Reign of
Yeah.
Terror was so ass though, bro. That shit was so.
Oh my god, that shit was so
I'm
repetitive, bro.
low-key casual. I don't know
Goldberg
that
beat
shit
him
is.
for it, bro. Like, it doesn't make sense.
I can't even think of another person right now. My mind blank as fuck. I definitely know more than 5 wrestlers, but I'm just trying to think like who I'd put at 5. I don't even low key. Let me search up some wrestlers to to jog my memory because I'm really not like
I used
The Reign of Terror.
Cena, bro. I used to fuck with that.
John Cena, bro. I'm tripping. No.
John Cena's naturally like
no John Cena. No, I'll put John Cena 5 just because he was cold at rapping, bro.
He was the shit.
Like
bro.
I'm strictly
economics.
bro.
John Cena was crazy. Like
Nah, low key he was drip, bro.
Fire.
Yo,
I don't know why I literally forgot about John Cena because I literally was researching John Cena recently, just like his whole like his whole just
his
shit like
lore.
yeah, like I knew about it, but like I really like wanted to like get in depth with it because I was like, bro, this guy be rapping like crazy.
I feel like he's like the best wrestler in terms of like just like image, like you know what I mean, like of all time.
Oh yeah, because he's got like the American like
He is the
fucking
American
let's go and like fucking grind it out, like
Hell yeah.
never quit, like never give up shit, like you know what I mean?
Oh my god.
He's like the ultimate good guy.
Hell yeah. He's like the 2000s Hulk Hogan,
Literally,
Yeah.
bro.
but he's not.
Pretty
racist.
much. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Hulk
not
Hogan
that
was
racist, bro.
no wait. Can I say Vince McMahon is a wrestler? Because was he ever a wrestler?
Yeah, he won the WWE
Yeah.
championship.
Yeah, he was a wrestler, right?
And they
Low
used
key,
to-
I might put him in. I'm putting him in low key. I'm gonna put him in as an honorable mention, even though he's not like a wrestler like that. But like,
Vince McMahon's
He-
bro, so
he's
fun.
fucking funny, bro. He literally is so funny.
Bro, I remember this one time, bro. Fucking CM Punk ran away with the WWE championship after he beat John Cena in like Money in the Bank 2012 or some shit. And
That run
they
was
had a
crazy.
tournament, bro. And it was fucking like final match, bro. It was like Miz versus Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio beats the Miz. He wins the WWE championship, bro. Like an hour later, bro, he has to fight
John Cena pull up?
Yeah, John Cena pull up. Beat the shit out of him with the belt, and like all the kids at home were just like, "What the fuck just happened, bro?"
Why they do him so dirty, bro? I was like, damn.
Bad, bro. Same episode is crazy, bro.
Jesus Christ,
That's
I
a
got
thing.
cold.
There's other like I feel like now is the best time to become a wrestling fan though, because there's so many like there's so much variety, bro. There's fucking new.
I low key might get back into that shit.
Gende, it's like it's getting better, bro. Every week.
So
it's
fucking
better.
Because when I started trying to get into it, I was 11, and that was 2015.
2015,
It was pretty dry in 2015, in my opinion. When I remember, it was literally just Roman Reigns, and he was a face.
He was like the guy, bro. I remember that's when they pushed him as like the guy. 2015.
Yeah. Like, and I was messing with Roman Reigns, and then I remember it was like Daniel Bryan.
Ooh, that storyline was heat, bro.
Daniel Bryan, bro.
Yeah, so like for a couple months I watched it, but then I just got bored of it because it felt like they were dragging the fuck out of Roman Reigns, and I was like, this is so boring. That's what made me.
He ended up turning that John around though.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He genuinely just like wasn't impressive until he started, bro.
For me, I don't know because I've obviously not watched it any other times other than that. But for me, like from what I've seen, like WWE's, I'd watch it more if the storyline was faster.
WWE right now is the best it's been in like years, bro.
I'm gonna try to fuck with it again because I've been me used to be like watching the old WWE like funny moments, and that shit is funny. And really, really, really funny. Like the OG WWE, like that, like late 80s, like to like early 2000s, like almost mid 2000s.
Yeah, like the Attitude Era, Aggression Era, that shit was fire.
Because it was hell uncensored. Like they would just be saying the most wildest shit. Like it was so crazy. Yeah, like just bro, like Vince McMahon being like, "Keep it up, man, nigga." Like, bro, what?
And then the next episode after that, he died or some shit.
Bro, he blew up in the limo, and then Chris watched this shit, bro, and he just like came back alive, bro, and he started talking about it.
No, but that's what I'm saying though, bro. Like Zootzie sat, because I never watched that, right? Zootzie sat me down and made me watch that like live reaction, and he didn't like show me like the end. He made me watch like the whole part where he's like walking and looking, and everybody's looking back.
He's like, tell me he did not just say that. Like, bro, this is wild,
bro.
In terms
but anyway,
I'm like YouTube. Would you guys fuck with?
YouTube,
like just YouTubers, bro.
Yeah,
recently, like I recently started fucking with Pootie. I've been fucking with Pootie. I don't know why.
Oh, Pootie's kind of cold, bro.
Right. This is what I just realized though, because I actually like sat there and thought about Pootie. I was like, bro, Pootie is literally if Eric Andre was just a clickbait like street YouTuber. Like genuinely, he's like he's dead like Eric Andre. Like I'd be seeing it, but like he's just like a modern age, like a Gen Z. He's like for the Gen Z kids. He's like a Gen Z Eric Andre. And
I think he's less like obscure for sure. Because Eric Andre has like a really weird kind of like.
Oh, yeah, like his stuff's really not that linear. But Pootie's is like a bit more linear and a bit more like trendy. Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like Eric Andre's like
just America video. Both of them, they're like really trippy, bro, and like weird.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, but like Pootie's sometimes serious. Like he don't have like a character, whereas Eric Andre has like a true character. But I just mean like sometimes like Pootie just like he will come across like Eric Andre in some skits. Like he will just really do some like off the wall Eric Andre prankster shit. Yeah. And I'm like,
my favorite, in my opinion, bro. In my opinion, the greatest YouTuber of all time, or the best YouTuber of all time, in terms of entertainment, is So Illuminati. I think it just came back too.
I never watched,
bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. He's the funniest. I think he's the funniest nigga of all time.
He's funny as fuck.
In terms of YouTube, like on YouTube.
I need to search. I don't even know. Like I know of his name, but like I be getting him mixed up with like Flight Reacts. Like,
fucking funny, bro.
Flight Reacts is a goat too, though.
Yeah, I know. So
that shit is so.
Wait, did he? What happened to him? Like, why did he stop doing?
He came back. Actually, he just came back. He been beefing with DDG.
Oh, Illuminati looks so funny. Like I'm actually just looking at him, bro. He genuinely looks like
he's funny,
like. Bro, he looks like he came out like 2013, bro. Like
they cloned him.
Wasn't he originally a 2K YouTuber in the 2K community?
Yeah, I fucked with him. I fucked with him in both eras, like the reaction videos, the YouTube, like the 2K. I fucked with a lot of 2K YouTubers. One of my favorite 2K YouTubers.
Chris is funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Is low-key Kel Hit 'em Up 95. I won't lie, and also Chris Move though.
Chris Move is funny as fuck. Chris Move got that kind of like nerdy like timing. Like he,
God. When he hit that splash.
He's like based though. Like you know the other guys are like, bro, I'm on some like hood rat shit, just screaming and just being on some tweak shit, like slow, like you know what I'm saying? Like they just over the top, like.
Kel Hit 'em Up 95 was like the hood, like the hood rat, but like he's not screaming. He's just telling like hood stories, like story times, like real stories.
I remember this was one 2K YouTuber that Xavier put me on to, and He's like that. You know the video of the guy who's like bow movie viral. That guy.
Yeah.
Bro, sometime like 2020, bro, and like me and Zaven that used to just not stop say that. Like if you listen to a lot of old Zave songs, you're bow bow. You hear that in a lot of old Zave songs, bro. And I swear to God, bro, like that was like the thing. I low key don't know because it's a New York thing, isn't it? But I low key don't know if he like started doing it because of that video. But I remember I started like being like bow because that video. That shit was funny as fuck. I forgot his name though, but like he's like some guy from like New York. I think he's like Bronx.
I fuck with
But yeah.
Jordan, bro. Jordan a vet, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a vet for sure, bro.
Man,
He's going crazy. He was crazy back then, bro, with his My Team videos.
Park, bro. That shit was crazy, bro. He's like crying on camera, bro. Dude, when
Sad.
my dad was being an asshole, bro, I just watched Jordan videos, bro. Like that was my shit, bro.
That's really how it would be, though. That's a vibe, bro. But, bro, okay, one underrated mention though. OSN, Upper Side nigga.
He's slept on, bro. He's for sure slept on, bro.
Oh god.
Fucking,
Go.
there's so many people that are slept on, bro. Like, shit, I'm trying to think, bro. Hank the Tank was fire.
X. Oh no, I rock with Steezo. He taught me how to like. He really helped me a lot with the new 2Ks with dribbling, bro. Like.
Dude, dribbling is too prominent in the new 2Ks. It's really scary, bro. Like, just be putting on the James Harden step back and just.
They be having glitches where they're not even dribbling the ball. Like, they're just like holding it.
My team is broken as fuck, bro. There should never be a Shaquille O'Neal card with a 99-3, bro. What is that?
Why is that?
Bro?
Why? That sounds so fried.
Like he's made like 1 3-pointer and it was because he just threw the ball up there, bro, like on a buzzer beater and it went in, bro.
It went in, yeah. Bro was geeked when he scored that.
He was geeked. He was guessing, bro. What do you feel about TikTok? Cause like TikTok definitely has had a big impact on the underground. 100%.
I think it's cool, but it's kind of sad because like now like there's no true culture of anything anymore. It's really true globalization. If we're gonna like get like that, it's really. I'm talking about from a political sense though. Like if you know what globalization means, like if you don't do your research after this, but like it's pretty much true globalization because it's just like there's no like. Because, bro, culture needs to be sacred, and I think it needs to be protected and respected, whether that be like ethnicity, like black culture, whether it be just like scene culture, skateboarding cultures, hip hop culture, punk culture. It all needs to be respected and not even to a degree gate kept from people that just don't give a fuck and want to just like ruin it because that's when you end up having this feeling like in 10 years time, what are they gonna say about 2020? Like there's nothing to really say other than like everybody just done everything and it's a mesh of that's what globalization is, where everything's just a mesh and it's all just like what I mean, like just scrunched up together. And it's cool sometimes because it breeds cool music and cool ideas, but a lot of the times it's just very convoluted and messy and you start to lose a lot of that special underground whatever the fuck, like what I'm saying, like or whatever it may be, like you start to lose a lot of that. But that's just natural because change is inevitable in every way. Like everything will always evolve. Language, art, media will always evolve. You just have to get used to it.
Get hands on music, like the more it's gonna like I don't know, like the jerk scene's a really good example of what you just said. Like everybody started making jerk and it like kind of like took away the special niche from the genre, and then like even all the jerk artists now are trying to step away from it because it's not really unique. After a while, people would just say the same thing and fucking add fuck ton of stutters to it, just repeat the same word over and over again. People would be like, hey,
yeah, well, that's why for me, I try so hard to protect what I do and what I have going on, and I make it hard to replicate. That's like there's no disrespect because I fuck with like all of that. I fuck with that's my people, like literally my people. But when you make something that's easy to make, people are gonna recreate it. It's not like it's bad music. I'm just saying, like, from a, just like the style or the production, you have to do something like really outside the box if you want to like be, because some people don't give a fuck about that. Some people really couldn't care less if people's copy, and that's fine. But if we're talking from like, if you was really wanting to like make something different, it can be different, but see if it's easy to understand, to replicate, or it's got a simple pattern or path to it, then people are gonna do it.
Yeah.
Because people can try and copy you, but see if you've got like something that just they don't have, then it's gonna be impossible. They could be similar, or they might not even get close at all.
I'm feeling what you're saying, bro. Cause like, think about it. Kanye West, 808s and Heartbreaks. Can anybody recreate that?
Yeah, it really hurt. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, that's fine. People, but then
there's
the
nobody
thing is with
who
everything,
came
like,
Pharrell Williams ever again after Pharrell Williams. Not once.
people like
You can't recreate. You could do something similar, but just never really recreate that.
You can take you can take influence.
take inspiration.
It's like there's no way to copy them, but you can. There's
Okay.
multiple ways to take influence from them.
Yeah,
Type
yeah.
shit.
I'm saying.
Crazy.
Not really. If you're trying to get like that, you can do that. Like, people can make a certain Kanye West beats. Don't get me wrong, but like some of his magnum opus shit is untouchable. Like,
It's better. It's better when you take pieces of inspiration instead, like type shit. Like,
mix it together. That's
Okay.
what I've been doing. The shit, the inspiration I be pulling is from places that people never even like. The place where I pulled this bit of inspiration doesn't even know that this bit of inspiration exists. That's how much inspiration I've. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's impossible to even really copy that that level. Like, nobody's gonna think the same way I do. They're not gonna think I'm gonna take it from there. I'm gonna take it from there. It's impossible because I'm taking it from so much places and random things. Like, I literally was talking about Futurama earlier, the PS2 game. Who the fuck-
literally.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how are you gonna pull? How could you pull? I'm pulling inspiration from Ugly Friend and Lucky from when I was little, and I'm pulling inspiration from a video game, and then I'm pulling inspiration from Zootzie.
But that's the greatest part about it, bro.
Replicate that.
Music
You
is
know what I
art,
mean?
bro.
That's the greatest part about what you're saying, bro. Because you can. It doesn't even stop at just music. It's like we said
it's
before, like entertainment. Like, entertainment is synonymous with each other. So like, you could be like, okay, I'm inspired by CJ808. I'm inspired by I'm inspired by Doo-Wop Kane. I'm inspired by Xavier. But I'm also inspired by a fucking movie I watched last week.
That's what I'm saying.
Type shit.
And it don't even have to be about the music though. This is what a lot of people in, like, I think younger people in the scene forget. They think it's all to do with the music. But then if anybody does watch this, because I don't even know if this is going on. I'm just on this bitch because it's my boy Zootzie 2K free shit. Like, but is this dropping? Is it dropping on YouTube?
Yeah, we're live right now.
Oh, you're live. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Essentially, I was gonna say, where was I? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, inspiration. Fuck, I actually lost what I was gonna say. Wait, let's restart that. Huh?
You're chilling.
I was really somewhere. Huh?
You're spitting for a second,
You
bro.
about to start
I was about to No, wait, what were you gonna? Go back to the start because I
Take
was
inspiration. And fucking, you were saying that it's not just about the music; it's about like.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, bad. All right. So yeah, it's not about the music, but like, it's genuinely about like presentation too. That's what I was gonna say. Presentation, like this shit here, stuff like this, bro. If genuinely, this is art as well. This is a different type of art. I'm trying to build a brand in a genuine way. I'm telling you, in this course of a year, you will see Zootzie doing crazy shit and repping a brand, and he won't be repping it through just the music. That's all I can say. He won't be repping it through just the music.
Videos, everything.
Maybe tangible items. If you know what I'm trying to say, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Like, it's really like, you know what I'm saying? It's like that though, and that inspiration didn't come from me listening to Carti or anything. That inspiration came from maybe me looking at what Carti did before this, or maybe me looking at some people who might have pushed a brand in the 2000s did, or it might, inspiration from, you can take inspiration from all pieces of art, and when you start to mesh the art together, That's when the image happens, bro. That's when a real image happens, bro. Because if you look at anybody who's up in the scene, they usually have a secondary, not hustle, but like way to express themselves and their image and who they are, other than just the music.
Yeah.
If you really look at that, like almost all of them have clothing or Exodus 1900.
Or like some people would do like vocals and then they like have been producing for years on the side.
Exactly, like
it's just one thing, you know.
Yeah, I think they're the people who seem to have an understanding of like sense of self though, because it's really like a lot of people don't give time to learn themselves. I grew up like pretty isolated in the UK, like from like a lot of the scene shit. Like I didn't go to high school, people talking about summers. Like people did not give a fuck out here about that shit until 2020 when TikTok came out. That's what I'm talking about, that TikTok shit. Bro, it's like, bro, it's literally like I was going to school, people was making fun of me for making beats. Years later, I'm fucking girls who listen to my music. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, on some real shit. That's what that TikTok shit did. Like, that's not even a flex. That's just what TikTok did. It just made it go. Like, it's insane.
I'm sure
so
that was crazy, though. Like, you know, going to
that's a mind fuck.
Or people just coming up to you and saying they fuck with you. It's like, what the fuck?
No, I said he wasn't fucking. They know he wasn't fucking with me. I'm saying before TikTok, they wasn't fucking with me.
And then after you, like, people started being like, oh, shit.
After TikTok, bro. I'm telling that TikTok shit changed shit for people,
what was
bro.
it
Like that.
Like, how did you react to people? Everybody, like, fucking with you, like, originally? Like, was it, like, over?
Well, not who wasn't fucking with me.
No, I'm talking, like, just, like, initially getting attention, you know? Like, was it overwhelming? How'd you take it?
It was, but then I started to, like, no disrespect, like, the people that give you attention, I only value attention from people that can understand what I'm saying. Like because I be having real conversations with Zootzie and he understands like my mind. And because there's different kind of attention. There's the shallow, like, oh, I seen you posted with that man, or I seen that you have this cosign, I fuck with you. And then there's the attention, like, I really respect what you're doing and what you have done, and I've paid attention to it, and I see where you're coming from and the steps that you take. Like there's a different type of like props, and you can tell when it's like some like 14-year-old kid that likes Quinn and likes Nova Gang, and then sees that I'm in Nova Gang and I produced for Quinn, or I'm followed by, you can tell when it's a genuine like attention that matters, and when it's attention that, like when it's actually generated from me and not generated from what's around me or what I've done, or what surrounds me, if you know what I'm saying. So at first I was like, whoa, but then I started to realize a lot of it is shallow in this shit. A lot of it is really shallow, and it doesn't matter because attention sometimes doesn't put money in your pockets. At the end of the day, you could have a lot of attention and still be broke as shit.
This is true.
And that's because people don't know how to do, like what I said, make a brand and an image and actually turn that attention into something else, like convert energy. Like they don't know how to convert the energy a lot of the time. You have a lot of people who have buzz and then just fall off.
Some of them don't. Some of them, I think that comes from result of them not caring about, or like, not wanting to study that type of stuff. But it should. That's one of the most important things.
Seriously though,
I agree.
Genuinely. It's really just about improving yourself in all aspects to like.
It's important. It's very important. I also find it very interesting. Like I enjoy like studying that stuff. Like studying. Okay, how does this person? What does this person push? What does that person push? Type shit. So it's like kind of gives me that feeling of familiarity when I'm pushing myself. Type shit.
Yeah, no, definitely. Because everybody can make music. Like, how much people can go in FL Studio and make a song right now? That's what I'm saying. Like, it got to a point where I was like, bro, I can make a beat, bro, and it's just gonna get placed if I just keep making enough beats, bro. Like, it's like I made beats for so long. It's just like, but what does that mean, though? Like, it starts to feel like you start to get apathetic and desensitized to the fact that you're making beats and getting placements. And the reason why a lot of people say that, you hear a lot of producers say that they feel nothing when they get a placement, and it's because they don't have an image or a mind, like they don't have a plan. They just make music and just and that's okay. But some people do want something more, but they don't know how to do it. It's because they don't have like they're not thinking about anything other than just like clicking buttons on and making beats and mixing something. Like they don't have like a plan with it. For me, it's like I'm not making beats a lot of the time unless if there's a reason and a theme behind it or a plan or something that actually makes sense. Because it's like because you're taking time out your day and out your life to just do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I may as well just be playing a video game if I'm just gonna just be making beats for no reason.
That's very true.
Because how much producers be making so much hits but never converted that energy into something for themselves, and then when they don't get hits anymore, what happens to them?
They quit and they fall off.
They quit, they fall off, and then the people that got those beats are up as fuck. It's because they didn't think about number one. They didn't think about how to actually convert that into something for them. Somebody who I think is good at is Sadball Main. I feel like to some degree he's done that very well. He's got a brand, clothing brand. He's doing his thing, like, he's doing it pretty decent. I like, from what I see, I don't know his numbers or anything, but it seems like he's converting it to some degree. It's like, I fuck with that. You know what I mean?
Bro, y'all are very like cool people, man. Y'all very, very.
I appreciate it.
Like,
Appreciate that.
Interviews where it's like fucking just trying to like fucking like fork answers out of these fucking people, man. Like they don't want to talk about shit, but y'all are very like cool. Y'all are very exactly what I expected. Y'all are good musicians, so obviously you're gonna have a lot of shit to say and want to talk about.
Yeah, bro. Me and Zootzie just be doing this normally though. This like we just be chopping up like this, like.
Shit, yeah, you just talking,
Oh yeah.
That's so it's like.
I'm glad we could do this.
But yeah,
bro, yeah, for sure. I appreciate that.
Wrap up the interview, bro. Y'all can shout out who y'all want to shout out right now, bro.
Shout out 2K3 Lifestyle. Shout out Nova Gang. Shout out Waze. Shout out Problem. Shout out Tay. He's right. He's in the new next.
Shout out Boca.
Shout out Boca.
Shout out.
Oh, Sholo the good.
Yeah, man. Let me look at who else I can shout out. Let me just look at my little list of shout outs right now. Oh yeah, Chris Easy. Fuck it. Shout out Chris Easy. Shout out Zave, man. Yeah, really though, I don't have much people to shout out. Low key. No cap. Shout out Trash Can in the back. See a little bin bag right there. I got my shit in bags because I'm moving out in a couple of days. So shout out. If anybody was asking about that, because it's just sitting there.
No, I'm looking at the chat. Yeah, nobody asked about that shit.
Oh, because I low-key just realized that, like, halfway through, I was like, bro, they could see bin bags in the background, like, bro, living in a dump.
I didn't even notice that you said something, to be honest.
Bro, I low-key shouldn't have said something. Fuck
yeah, bro, you're doing a good job. You was doing, like, an unintentional good job with, like, hiding that shit, like.